A 75% grocery bill hike. Let's have a look. Hello everyone, Florian here and welcome to another episode of HeiseSays. Grab your stein of coffee and let's check out this article discussing groceries apparently being hiked by 75%. Guys, this is a little worrying, eh? So, warning as Aussies brace for a 75% grocery bill hike. I know every time I go shopping, I'm always shocked at how expensive everything is. But that's because prices are still hardwired at the rate of when I first moved out of home forever ago. So, is tuna still like 90 cents a tin? It probably is, but the cans are probably like this tiny. With grocery bills set to skyrocket this Christmas, millions of Aussies are being warned not to make this spending mistake. More than 3/4 of Aussies are bracing for their grocery bills to increase by up to 75% this Christmas, new Aldi research found. Around 7% expect their bills to more than double. Put into context, Aussies spend about $14.16 billion at the supermarket in September, the ABS found. That's $535 per person, so an increase of 75% works out to an extra $400 per person. Is this because of Christmas and holiday season just splurging? Because you got to get the prawns for a nice Christmas break. Oh, I'm just imagining now. Where are we? What are we doing for Christmas? I should ask Rachel. I think she's got it sorted. So, Aldi found the vast majority of shoppers, 80%, were now looking for ways to stretch their budget further, with about a quarter, 23%, considering switching their supermarket to save. I mean, we've been shopping for Aldi. Years ago, Rachel did a check where we compared Aldi to Coles and Woolworths and even Costco. So she went, when we were doing it really tight, she went into super budget mode where she had an Excel spreadsheet on a laptop and was walking around the grocery store. I think she got a monthly budget, something like $400 a month, something insane. I mean, it was all, this is before we were eating healthy, so a lot of it was filler food, all the carbohydrates and rice and the vegetables that are just filler. Now that we're trying to eat a cleaner carnivore and keto diet with more animal products in it, our food bill's gone up, but I mean, we're a lot healthier for it. Still, she found that Aldi was the cheapest of all of them, even cheaper than Costco. While Costco had some great deals, they were brand names, where Aldi had their own in-house brands, and it worked out cheaper per weight. It may not be that much, but for a big shop, and for us, we moved to monthly shops, and there's 6 kids and 2 adults, it adds up. Although half of the population are still planning to celebrate big this Christmas, they're doing so with one eye fixed on their back pocket. Aldi Managing Director Jordan Lach said, Coles and Woolworths are fighting for shoppers looking for savings, with the supermarket giants dropping prices on a range of grocery items yesterday. So, a debt spiral warning. Well, you don't want to go into debt for groceries. I mean, we've heard that story. With bills set to store, Aussies are being warned against putting those extra costs on credit cards, or they could risk falling into a debt spiral. Just get rid of the credit cards. You don't need them. Okay, you do not need them. All these people that tell you to use the points and work the system. I had one guy contacting me, telling me how what he would do is he would get all his friends' bills, pay for them using his credit card, and then use that to pay off his mortgage faster, which is kind of embarrassing, asking your friends to pay their bills on their behalf and then get cash from. You're actually running a type of business there, but you can't be giving that advice to normal people. Okay, because a lot of people will just not be able to manage it. It's not worth it. All the perks and bonuses and the flyby points. If you want a flight and you need to fly, you're just going to pay for it. You're not going to, are you going to adjust your life around their points? No, if you've got a business trip or a holiday, you're just going to do it, aren't you? So yeah, I'm not a fan of them, guys. I think they're more trouble than they're worth for most people. Get rid of them. I've got one. I think I still have one, like $500. But I finally switched my business account over to one of those debt Visa cards, so I can just use that. I haven't even used the credit card. I should get rid of it. I think Office 365 is still on it, but there you go. 1 in 5 Aussies, or 4.2 million people, were planning to turn to their credit to fund their Christmas spending. No, just buy less. Buy less. It's going to be okay. People can, it's just about the family time together at Christmas. You don't need all the luxuries. Okay, you do it cheaper. Credit cards were the most popular option, 11%, followed by buy now, pay later at 7%, and personal loans 3%. Oh, shit. I mean, you're not going to have a very happy January then if you're going into debt for this. Find a money expert, Rebecca Pike, said using credit cards for Christmas costs was only a good move if you were confident you could make the repayments on time. No, it's never a good move. It's never a good move. You shouldn't need a credit card. You shouldn't need that instant access to money. If you're at a point where you're using it to make ends meet, you need to plan. Maybe that should be your New Year's resolution to get out of that habit or to get out of that situation, really. Plan out how over the next year you can wean yourself off using a credit card, how you can set money aside to build up an emergency fund for additional costs, so you can plan for these big costs, or you can draw upon that fund if you need it rather than turning to a credit card. That's a New Year's resolution, I think. If you rely too much on credit to fund your holiday spending, you could find yourself in a debt spiral that lasts well into next year, Pike told Yahoo Finance. If you're left with a $1,479 debt, which is how much the average person is expected to spend on festive expenses this season, it could end up costing you almost $150 or more in interest alone. Pike encouraged Aussies to stick to their shopping list this Christmas, stock up on staples when they're on sale, and compare prices for big ticket items. So there we go. Let's have a bit of a chat about this one, eh? So, not a 75% increase in your grocery bills, a 75% increase in your spending because of the silly season. And what's most concerning is if you're buying it on credit, you can't afford it. That's the reality of it. If you have to borrow money, you're going into debt to buy food and stuff that you're going to eat for a special occasion, maybe scale back your special occasion. Rather than getting all the luxurious things, just get like a cheap cake or a home brand tub of ice cream and a little bit of chocolate syrup. Put that on there. There you go. That's all she needs. You don't need luxury to have a good time. You just need good company and a relaxed atmosphere. And that doesn't need to cost that much. Oh, well, what do you reckon, guys? What are you planning to spend on your Christmas? And are you going to avoid credit card debt? And if not, maybe that should be a good resolution for next year. As always, thanks for watching. Like, share, subscribe, do all the YouTube things. I'll see you next time. Bye for now.